everybody. Be safe. Remember, stay home.
What's going on, you guys? So, it's been false reports coming out lately. You know, you gotta kind of watch some of your sources sometimes. But Mike Coventry came out with some news that Jaron Ennis pretty much turned down a fight with Maurice Hooker. Last we heard about Maurice Hooker, he was supposed to be fighting Regis Prograis. That fight was supposed to happen, and it didn't happen because of the COVID, and it was going to happen again, but now it's not going to happen because of some weight issues. It's just, for whatever reason, that's a fight that we should be getting, but we just not going to get. And now, you know, you heard rumors that he's fighting Jaron Ennis behind the scenes, or, you know, whatever. But either way, Jaron Ennis came out and responded immediately to these false accusations or these false reports that Mike Coventry put out there. And said, you know, he typing with the Philly accent. You see it on the screen here. You know, a lot of us probably do feel that he'll probably beat Maurice Hooker. Unless Maurice Hooker improved under Bomac tremendously in a short period of time since his crushing defeat to Jose Ramirez. Unless he improved dramatically, I don't really see him being able to really beat a guy like Jaron Ennis. Jaron Ennis seems like he's one of those guys that's going to be, he may be too good for his own good. He really may not get a shot until he becomes a mandatory. So this is a fight that I feel that Jaron Ennis should be trying to get. This is a good fight to kind of get him up there. You know, Maurice Hooker was a former champion. He's somewhat of a name. You know what I'm saying? I think this would be a good fight for Hooker because then he would, you know, he could test himself against a guy like Jaron Ennis, who's a big welterweight, a guy who a lot of people seem like they don't want to really be bothered with right now. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be a tough fight for Hooker, man. I'll give the edge to Ennis if that fight was to happen. But Ennis came out and said that, you know, come to Showtime. And this is where the problem lies. Because on one end, you got to look at DAZN. DAZN is struggling, as we all heard. You know, you hear rumors that DAZN is struggling and whatnot. They gonna want this type of fight for their platform. They're not going to want to really let that one go. Showtime, pretty much in the same boat. They thirsty for some fights. They broke on boxing. So they going to really want that type of fight. But are they going to be willing to pay Maurice Hooker what he wants to come over there? So that's another problem. Showtime don't have the big bag on the table like DAZN. DAZN still might have a bag to throw on the table to lure Jaron Ennis over there. But I just don't see that happening. I don't think that, you know, I don't think Ennis is with Al Heyman. I'm not sure. He's with Duncan, some guy named Cameron Duncan. And I just don't see that happening, man. This is the thing, though. You know, this is boxing. Us boxing fans. This is a fight that we should get, right? This is a fight that kind of makes sense. It's a fight that, you know, will really, you know, kind of get boxing going again. But, you know, us boxing fans can never be this lucky. You know, I really have not too much hope for boxing. You know, we should really be saluting and congratulating Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury for making that such of a big fight happen. Because a lot of these fights, I just don't see as gonna, like the big fights, and some of these fights that really sound real good on paper. I just don't feel we go get these fights, man. It's just too much in a way. Dudes want this, dudes want that. Everybody trying to be a diva. You know, it's just a lot going on to prevent a lot of these fights from happening. And I just don't really have that much hope for boxing right now. But tell me what you guys think. Jaron Ennis and Maurice Hooker. Is it a fight that, you know, is it a fight that should happen? Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.